What's up guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little time lapse of this cluster. As you guys can see, I actually started painting these little needles, so they look a lot nicer. There is a little bit of orange peel, but it's nothing terrible. I mean, from little distance from where I'm sitting, it's gonna look perfectly fine. And yeah, so right now I'm just buffing out these lenses for the cluster, and then I'm gonna put everything back together. So there's the rest of that cluster. I should be able to put it in the car by today. But can you guys believe that this is actual glass? Like, you hear that? What the? Are you serious right now? Yeah, so those are the dirty ones, and then this is one of the glasses that I just cleaned. It's super see-through. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I gotta make sure that I don't put this anywhere where it's gonna get scuffed up. I'll update you guys as soon as I get this whole cluster thing situated, and then I'll meet you guys back in the car. So we'll skip to that. Alright guys, so we're back in the car. As you guys can see here, I already have the gauge faces installed inside the cluster, and I am in the process currently of wiring this thing up. So I don't know if you guys can see here through this carbon fiber wheel. So right here, there is 3 connections here, 3 leads I should say, and they go into the gauge faces. So right here they reduce into one solid connection. From there you have the power supply, and from there it goes into this fuse box, and then from this fuse box it goes into 2 leads, which is the positive and the negative. So it's pretty self-explanatory. The red one is the positive, the black one's the negative. Currently I'm in the process of installing these, but right now I'm just doing a little bit of tests here. When you take off your connector here, it's gonna look exactly like this. Right over here, this brown wire here, that's on my index finger, which is number 10 labeled on this connector. I'm gonna be tapping that into my ground. And then number 14, which is this purple and gray wire, I'm going to be using for my power source. So I'm going to just connect this real quick just to show you guys. So once everything gets connected, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Yes sir. So right over here you have the gray and purple wire that I have the positive going into, and then there's a brown wire, and that's gonna be the way that it's gonna be wired. I'm just testing it out for video purposes. So when I have this thing turned on and the parking lights, the gauge faces illuminate. So apparently it's a cool white according to the owner of Spoon Fed Tuning, but these look more like blue, like a very light blue tint to them. So yeah, this is what they look like with the wheel and everything. I mean, they look pretty good. They look better than the factory ones. I really love that TT. And I love that you can just, turn them off and on with the switch. So I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot to buy some posi tabs or some splicing tabs. Unless I solder, but I don't really want to solder. I don't want to make it permanent. I just want to make a simple connection here that I can, pretty much just take it off whenever I need to or something. And then as for the wiring itself, I'm probably gonna reduce the length of all this for sure, because it's a little too long and I don't want to have too many wires just in the dash and they're gonna be all random. That's the whole reason why I'm taking off these gauges in the first place, because I hated how it looked. So I'm gonna try to make everything look super clean and OEM. And yeah, for the gauges, you can definitely tell that right now at idle, the gauge itself is actually, it's not even at idle. Right now with the car off, the RPM meter is completely off. So yeah, that wasn't me from the installation. That was actually after the installation, because I did drive the car a couple miles, and I guess I didn't calibrate the needles right. You're supposed to turn them counterclockwise, I think, until you feel some resistance, and from there they are supposed to calibrate. But either my motor is going out on the gauges, which is pretty common. I mean, just look at my center screen. You guys did see the fuel gauge go off. Let's see if it'll do it again. Yep, it's completely off. As soon as you turn on the car, yeah, it idles like right over here. So yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna have to take all this apart and recalibrate it, see if I can get it to work. If not, then I'm gonna have to send my cluster out for repair and go on from there. So that's gonna be the end of this video. I'm just gonna go ahead and wire everything up and have a super OEM connection, and I'm just gonna end this video here. Actually, before I leave, I'll show you guys something. So what do you guys think of this color? Sheesh. This thing just changes when there's sun, when there's light. Freaking Nardo. Quick little walk around again. Some bird poop and shit, but you can't really tell. Obviously the bumper's still not done. Right now I'm waiting on my boy to delete all this on the S-line bumper, because this is not the bumper that I'm going to be rocking. That's the whole reason why we didn't wrap this. I'm going to get rid of the grill and put an S-line one, or the facelift grill, that's what it's called. Headlights are going to stay and bumper's going to go. I already have the brackets that are going to hold the S-line bumper, so the ones that go like right over here. I'm also going to make a video on the installation of this diffuser here. I'm already working on that. Sheesh, we got that Magnaflow. Is that a Tome? Oh, it's not big enough. Nope. It's dirty. If you guys want to see any more TT content, let me know in the comments below, and then show your friends on Facebook, as always, Instagram, whatever. And then go ahead and follow me on my Instagram as well. And hit the notification bell. So I'll see you guys later, and have a nice day.